Welcome, Junior Tuckies. My name is Mrs. Ramwell. This video is on the section Environmental Studies. This is a theory video and it's on the nitrogen cycle. Right, I have not included any notes here as well. The notes will be on the Junior Tuckies website where you can download it. Here you must be able to use your knowledge and apply it to any cycle that you're given. Now, before we even talk about nitrogen, nitrogen is a very important element in proteins. Proteins is a very important organic compound which you learned already. Proteins help to grow new cells, repairs and replaces old and worn out cells. Proteins are part of the cell membrane, and enzymes and hormones are proteins. So you can see proteins are very important. Now, this cycle recycles the element nitrogen. Now, we have a problem. Plants cannot use nitrogen in the form of nitrogen that's in the soil or the air. They can only use nitrogen in the form of nitrates. So, something has to first convert the nitrogen in the air or the soil into nitrates so the plant can absorb them. So you have in the soil free living bacteria, and these bacteria will convert nitrogen into nitrates. Then you have a special type of plant called a legume, and in these legumes you still have little nodules. And these nodules have special bacteria that live here that convert the nitrogen into nitrates that the plant can absorb. And then the third way is by lightning. So lightning will convert the nitrogen in the atmosphere into nitrates so the plant can absorb it. The plant will absorb the nitrates and make their own proteins. The animal eats the plant and makes their own proteins. When the animal urinates, urea is released into the soil, and that urea is broken down by the process of ammonification into ammonia. When the plant and the animal dies, they get decomposed by bacteria and they are converted into ammonia. Now, you have a special bacteria called nitrite bacteria, which will turn the ammonia into nitrites. This process is called nitrification, and then the nitrites are turned into nitrates, also by nitrate bacteria. So this is a very important process. This whole process is called nitrification. So the nitrite bacteria is converted into nitrites, and the nitrites are converted into nitrates by nitrate bacteria. So don't get confused. Nitrites, nitrates. Then these nitrates will still be absorbed by the plants to be used to make their own proteins. When the plants and the animals die, they can be completely converted into nitrogen by denitrifying bacteria. This process is called denitrification. And then remember, where we start, that's where we have to end. So the nitrates are also broken down by denitrifying bacteria into nitrogen by denitrification. By denitrifying bacteria, and this process is called denitrification. It's quite a complex process, but go through your notes and see if you can actually draw this process. So, make sure you know the differences. We know the processes that ammonia broken down by nitrite bacteria into nitrates, then by nitrate bacteria into nitrates, nitrification. Nitrates into nitrogen, ammonia into nitrogen, process is denitrification. And then when urea is broken down to ammonia, ammonification. So make sure you know the processes. See if you can draw this see if you can draw this nitrogen cycle. If you can draw this nitrogen cycle, then you know your work. Thank you for joining me and watching this video. Join me and watch all my other videos as well.